So today we're going to be talking about how you can gain your respect back from your girl. So a few people have reached out to me recently to say, see, this happened in my relationship and I think I messed up, but I need to be able to regain my respect back from my girl. So how do I go back to being respected in my relationship? And honestly, this is something that is very common in relationship, even as a girl. Sometimes you just, because we are human, we're not perfect. Sometimes we do something that's really embarrassing and our partner begins to disrespect us, so we begin to struggle to try to get back that respect from them, and it happens a lot also with men. So today I'll be telling you some ways that you can help get your respect back in your relationship. All right. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl IJ, and in case you guessed it, yes, today's my birthday, 10th of October. Thank you guys for all of your warm wishes, and for those of you who sent me a tin or two, thank you so much. Once I receive them, I'm also going to make an appreciation post for that. All right. So let us not waste any time. Let's talk about these ways that you can regain your respect back if you've lost it in your relationship. Now, when it comes to regaining your respect in your relationship, the very first thing I would advise you as a man is don't beat yourself up. Okay? Don't try to kill yourself. Don't think it's the end of the world. Don't blame yourself until you begin to also, hate yourself. Now, nobody's perfect. That's one thing you should know. Nobody's perfect in a relationship or even as a person. Nobody's perfect. So you're bound to make mistake. You're bound to mess up. You're bound to do something foolish. You could even cheat. I mean, you could act jealous. You could do anything to embarrass yourself, or make your partner disrespect you. You could say something or and not keep up to your words. Like, all of those things can lead to a partner disrespecting you. So it's okay. All of these things can happen. The thing is, once you know that you already messed up, it's okay. Just realize that, okay, this one you did not do it right, and let it go. Okay, the more you beat yourself over it, the more your girl notices that you're still beating yourself over it, and she's going to be on the topic, because obviously you have not forgiven yourself. All right, so you need to forgive yourself. You need to just tell yourself that you have done the mistake and it's time to move on. All right, don't rest on it. Don't think that's the worst thing that anybody has done in a relationship. Don't think that this is the first time anything like this is happening in a relationship, like you're the first person to ever mess up this much in a relationship. Don't beat yourself that much. Don't overjudge yourself. Don't try to kill yourself because you made a terrible mistake. All right, so learn to forgive yourself. The moment you forgive yourself and let go of you accusing yourself over and over again, your partner realizes that you're forgiving yourself, that she's going to see it in your countenance that fine, you've realized that you messed up, and yeah, you are over it, and they are going to gradually get over it also. But if you keep repeating, it's my fault, 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 like, they are going to be on it. All right, so you want to regain back your respect, realize your mistake and let it go. All right, just realize it and let it go. Now, once you've realized your mistakes and you're beginning to let it go, the next best thing to do if you want to regain your respect in that relationship is to not do it again. So let's say you were super insecure, okay, as a man. Perhaps you saw your girlfriend giving somebody a hug, you saw your girlfriend talking with a guy, you saw your girlfriend laughing with a guy, you read your girlfriend's chat and you got so pissed, like you didn't even have the time to go check properly to see that it was her cousin she was talking to. You got so pissed, and maybe you insulted her, or you did a lot of things to just make her feel like, wow, so you can really be like this, you get. So let's say you messed up that way. Now you need to not do it again. All right, you need to not mess up the same way again. Now, you're not going to just automatically move from being insecure to not being insecure at all. It's going to be a gradual process. So you need to be conscious of the fact that you're an insecure person and you're trying to not be an insecure person, if you understand what I mean. So you need to move. You cannot just move from being jealous to not being jealous at all. It's going to mean that you don't care about this person anyway. So you're definitely going to have all of those insecurities. You're definitely going to feel jealous. You're definitely going to still have that anger in you if you are someone who has anger, and that's the way that you do things that makes your girlfriend disrespects you and all of that. Like, you're definitely going to know that you cannot just move from being this to not being it at all. It's going to be a gradual process. So you need to be very conscious of what constantly makes your girlfriend disrespect you, or what constantly makes your girlfriend not respect you in your relationship. You're going to gradually stop doing that. Okay, you're not going to repeat the same mistakes over and over again and expect that she's going to keep respecting you when you keep disrespecting yourself. All right, So maybe you're disrespecting yourself by always cheating, by always lying, by not keeping to your word, not keeping to your promise. All of those things will lead to her, not having any respect for you. Now, if you keep doing those things, she's never going to have respect for you. You're never going to be able to regain your respect in that relationship. But the moment you realize that these are the things I do that makes this my girl disrespect me or not respect me, you're going to be very conscious of it, and you're going to gradually start controlling yourself. You're going to start controlling yourself because your goal is you want your girlfriend to respect you again. If you're someone who never keeps to your word, you're going to be very careful. When you make a promise, you try as much as possible to fulfill it because you want her to respect you. Because you want her to say, oh, yeah, he said it and he did it. So, yeah, he deserves the respect. So, you're going to be very conscious of not repeating those mistakes that leads to her not respecting you. So why doing this? Like, why trying to, regain this respect from your girlfriend? The third point I'm going to tell you is don't lose your masculine nature when you're trying to get respect back from your partner. Now, why I'm saying this is because a lot of times when men know that, they've messed up, they try to suck up to their girl, they try to do everything to please her, because you're already fucked up. All right. So you guys try to do everything possible to please this girl, lick her feet, everything. Like, don't do that. Yes, honestly, don't do it. Don't lose your masculine nature while you're trying to, excuse me, don't lose your masculine nature when you're trying to get your respect back from your woman. Don't think that you have to now be a doormat. Don't think that you have to let her take advantage of you because you're looking for forgiveness and respect from her. All right. So don't begin to wash her pants if that's not what you do normally. Don't do that. Don't begin to, so don't let her use you in the process of you trying to get back your respect. Don't do that. You're going to lose your respect more. So maintain your masculinity, maintain being the head of your relationship or of your marriage. Okay, respect your masculine nature. Don't begin to, suck up to her, do anything she wants you to do, become her yes man, become her nice guy because you want her to. No, still tell her no when she asks for things that are outrageous and things that you know that I can't do this. Still say no. Still maintain that man that you are. Okay. A lot of times when you know you already messed up, anything she says is a yes. Anything she wants is a I'll buy it. I'll do this. Baby, don't worry. I'll fix this. Baby, don't, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not going to, nah, that's not going to give you the respect back. Because what she knows that you're doing all of those things because you know she's angry with you. She knows that you're doing all of those things because you want her to respect you or to forgive you for what you did. So don't do it. The moment you like I said, the very first point is you need to realize that you messed up and let it go. Okay, don't beat yourself up. When you keep beating yourself up, that's when you think that you need to constantly do all of those things, suck up to her for her to, respect you. No. So you realize you fucked up, let it go. Fine. You told her, I'm sorry, I did this. Never gonna happen again. And then you let it go. You don't bring it up. And if she brings it up, you shut it down immediately. Like I told you, like, sorry I did this. Like, no, it's not gonna happen anymore. My bad. And let it go. Don't start feeling, oh God, yeah, I know. I know I did that. I know I messed. Don't do it. Okay? So yeah, you do that, let it go. You try, second point, you try not to repeat it anymore. And then thirdly, you maintain your masculine nature. All right? Still be the man in that relationship. Don't become her doormat because you're trying to get the respect back. Don't do that. Now, another point that is very important when you try to regain your respect back from your partner is don't try to force her to respect you. Okay, just assume that you have the respect back. Now, you know how I said respect, maintain your masculine nature. Go back to doing what you usually do as the man in the house and assume that she's just going to fall in line. Now, when you're assuming this, make sure that you don't plan to go mess up again. Make sure that you plan to be very conscious of the things you do that makes you, look stupid to her. All right. So, and then once you realize those things, avoid those things, and then maintain your masculine energy and assume that things will fall back in place. She's a good woman. Things will eventually fall back into place because she's now seeing that, okay, you're actually changing, you're actually understanding now, you're actually avoiding those things that makes you look stupid to her. Gradually she will begin to respect you back. But when you now want to force her to respect you, when you have the need to say, oh, please don't talk to me that way, I'm the man in this house, like, bro, don't do that. You're going to even look more stupid. All right. So don't try to force her to respect you. Just live your life as the man of the family, assuming that she's going to eventually fall back in line. Don't try to force her to respect you. Don't try to remind her you're the head of the family. Don't try to remind her you're the man in this house. She's going to be like, you're the man in this house, but you did this, but you did that. And you don't want her to go back to mentioning the things that you've done in the past. So all you have to do is maintain being the head of that family or relationship, okay? And then assume that she's going to give you back the respect that was once there, because you're gradually going back to being a man that deserves respect in his relationship. All right. And lastly, which is very, very important also, is while you are assuming that she's going to start to respect you, while you're maintaining your masculine nature, remember that respect is earned. All right. If you want your woman to respect you, you need to earn her respect. And how do you earn her respect? Is by doing all of these things I have mentioned, is by forgiving yourself, is by not doing all of those things that makes her disrespect you, is by being a man of that family, and do the duties of a man in the family. Now, what's the duty of a man in the family or a man in a relationship? You need to take charge, you need to provide, you need to protect, you need to be there. Your bedroom game needs to be on point. Okay, if you don't know how to, grow your do your bedroom games, I have videos here. Just check out my page. All right, you'll see videos that will help you satisfy your woman and please your woman. And the moment you begin to do all of your manly duties to your woman and respecting yourself in those areas that you should respect yourself, she's going to gradually fall in line. As long as she's in love with you, she's going to gradually fall in line and go back to respecting you. All right, so that's the end of the video for today. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section, and if you have more points, I'm more than willing and happy to read all of your comments. So until next time, keep living life, keep being champs, and bye for now. Mwah.